Trump owns the liberals
Oh
or something
God.
like that. Just kidding, it's not that
Yeah.
bad, but still something like that, and they'll watch it and they'll be like, and then I'll just walk upstairs and I'll be like, politics.
Yeah. Hey guys, welcome back to this video, and today we're going to be talking about the tradition argument, and basically the idea that this is even an acceptable form of argument, that because something has been done for a long time, that it should continue being done. That because it's tradition, we should always do it that way.
We should always do it that way. All right, so let's come up with maybe. Well, again, I always kind of like to try and tie in gaming.
Yeah,
bring in some of those gamers, but
the gaming squad.
So let's talk about Call of Duty. Call of Duty traditionally, again, it's kind of a tradition. Each year, a new Call of Duty releases with these certain things in mind.
Yeah.
Like, traditionally they always have a mini map. They always have this, always have that. Traditionally, they always have this weapon. They always have this map and stuff like that. Mm-hmm. They always have this, and again, it's like a traditional series and stuff like that. And even though we do think that sometimes that Call of Duty can change stupid stuff for no reason, we still want Call of Duty to change. If Call of Duty was the same game every year, nobody would buy it. That's why nobody likes Madden or FIFA or those
well,
games.
I mean, people do like it. I guess people buy
Only
it.
mentally idiots.
No.
Mentally idiots. But no,
because it keeps coming out every year, so someone must buy it.
Yeah,
but in the wider gaming community, most people don't like it. But the only way that I think a tradition argument has any merit is if the merit is based on something else. For example, in COD, there's a mini-map in every game, and they removed it in Modern Warfare, and I thought that was stupid. But I didn't think it was stupid because there was a mini-map in every COD game. I thought it was stupid because it ruined the flow of maps, and because it also just it made it harder to find enemies and stuff like that, and it also lacked appeal to the core COD fan base because they want the mini-map, so you should have that in your game.
Yes, the only time it's tradition ever works is if there's something else that's important. So this is also kind of about just change in general. So again, traditionally this was a really tough time. After 8th grade, I had to move on and stuff like that. And my tradition changed. Obviously, traditionally, I would go to school. Summer's break, I would go to school with the same people. I saw the same people every year, and tradition kept on happening. But then I changed schools, and it was a pretty difficult time, and I had to change. But that change made me better for it. I think I am better. I'm a lot better than back then. I just look back at some of those messages and stuff, and I'm like, oh boy, I'm a lot better than. So yeah, that's also something. Yeah, change is important. You if you go by tradition and you don't change anything, it's harmful.
And the tradition argument just has no value because there's the term argument implies that it has some merit to it. But there's literally no merit to that at all. You have to give me something else. There has to be some real reason other than that's the way it always was.
Yeah, that's the way
the tradition argument just bogs down real debate.
It does, and again, that's the way it always was. If we stood by tradition our entire lifetime, we wouldn't evolve and change. We wouldn't have modern technology like this. We wouldn't be recording this video if we stuck to tradition.
Yeah, everyone would be in farming in villages or hunting and gathering or something.
Mm-hmm. And again, this is also kind of something that it's your family's tradition to progress in this line of work or something like that.
Yeah, who cares?
Who cares? If my kid, if I, for example, I became, I don't know, an engineer or something like that. I might not, but I don't know. If I became an engineer, for example, and my kid didn't want to become an engineer and he wanted to become an artist, if he could make money doing so, go for it.
Who cares? Yeah.
I don't care if, this person, it's tradition. This family has been an architect. This family has been engineering, and we've been our entire generation of families has been engineers. And I'm like, I don't really care if you make enough money and you're happy. Okay, then I don't
whatever. Who cares?
Who cares? Again, tradition inhibits, tradition just keeps on hammering down. No change, don't change, don't change.
And tradition is one of the reasons that lots of things don't get changed when they should. For example, in France during the French Revolution period, and it took so long for them to get rid of all those nobles and the peasants and all that, the remains of feudalism, because no one wanted to change anything because that was tradition.
Tradition and stuff like that. And again, the presidency and stuff like that. For example, some Americans considered having a monarchy again just because it was tradition.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Some people wanted to have that because it was tradition. They didn't want to have presidency and stuff like that, and they didn't want to change. But the reason why we have presidents, stuff like that, and the law of equivalent exchange, the checks and balances and stuff, is because we decided to go against tradition.
And here's something that's a great example that everyone in America knows: daylight savings time. That is the definition of a terrible tradition that has literally no purpose anymore. And it's just, people die because of that every year. Like, car crashes skyrocket on that day. And the economy loses millions of dollars. It is literally a massive waste of literally everything.
There's no point in changing.
Yeah, because it's a tradition.
Because it's tradition. Because, like,
half it makes everything less efficient.
Literally, like, I guarantee you, about, like I said, I could be wrong. I'm pretty sure about 75% of people don't know what daylight savings is, what its purpose is.
Literally, the only thing I ever hear is farming.
That's all I hear, is that it was for farming, apparently. And
it's pointless.
People don't care about it anymore. They're just like, I don't care what this is about. They're like, oh yeah, daylight savings, because this is what
that's that stupid thing that makes me reset my clock. What's so funny is that no one likes daylight savings time, but yet it never gets changed.
Yeah, it's stupid, but I don't know. I have nothing else to say.
Well, thank you for watching this video. If you enjoyed, please like it. If you have any ideas or video ideas or topics or anything, please leave it in the comments below. Bye.
Bye.